Hi everybody, this is Sarah with Dew and Daisies doing another 50 Christmas crafts in 50 days. Today was a project kind of born out of necessity. When we were putting up our tree this weekend, we found that our lighted tree topper did not work. It no longer lighted up. We debated putting it up and just putting some lights behind it to get the general look, but I thought, I have some of these large ornaments from Dollar Tree. I'm going to see what I can do. So I took 2 of these ornaments and a pack of their 20 light strands, and unfortunately I used some of their white snowflakes instead of the star tree topper, thinking that because these only come with green wire that it would be pretty obvious once I put it on my tree, but happily you really can't tell that the wire is green in there, and so with these stars I'm thinking we won't be able to see it at all. So why don't we get started with how to make a lighted tree topper with just $3 in Dollar Tree product. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is take one star and we're just going to flip it upside down, and I'm just looking for this spot here where the hole is. I'm going to use that as one of the bottom pieces on the star, just so that doesn't show on the top portion when we're done. Then I'm going to take my lights, I'm just going to stretch them out a little bit. Then what we're going to do is lay them out inside the star shape so that we have the bulbs going in each and every arm of the star here. And we just keep working these around until we get them all in. And we can even do 2 in each. And I think that's what I ended up doing with the snowflake as well, was 2 in each. Just to give that kind of a full look, and it helps the lights stay in place as well. Alright, now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm putting these in, is I'm just going to help hold these in place a little bit by using hot glue. And I was a little bit leery about it. I didn't want it to damage or melt the cords or anything like that, but it worked really well for me. I just use it on the low temp and just put a couple dabs in to help hold the wires down and in place. Okay, once those set up, well, I'm going to go ahead and continue working my way around the star. Here we are. We have our our lights pretty much where we want them. We're going to have to work with them just a little bit as we glue the tree topper together. But then we are going to take this top star and we are just going to glue it right over the bottom one as such. And as you can see, you really can't see the light strands in there very much, and once you have it up on your tree, you really don't notice it at all. So let's go ahead and start getting these glued on. We had talked about $3 in Dollar Tree supplies, and at this point, as you can see, it looks really well. Even the scallops have matched up along the outside edges. The only place it doesn't quite come together is down here at the bottom where the string of lights comes out where you plug it in, and that's perfectly okay. That's going to be tucked into the tree. Alright, and I do think what we're going to do though is take this gold blingy, it's called diamond wrap. You can get it at the Dollar Tree as well. And I think I'm going to take it and wrap just one layer of the diamond wrap all the way around the outside of the star. So it looks like I'm going to need, let's see, let's get this lined up. Okay, that much. Okay, and I'm just going to measure the length of the star, and then I'm going to cut it off one piece at a time. Okay, and then we're just going to run it all the way up around the outside edges of the star. Right, just like so. It's hard to get it to hold up there. Okay, just like that, and that'll give it a nice clean finishing edge on that. And for this, I am going to use some of my Aleene's glue, and it'll take a little bit longer to get that to tack on, but it'll look a lot neater when it's done than if we have any hot glue sticking out. Okay guys, here is the star. I've got it propped up so I can lay out these strips of the diamond wrap onto the edges of the star here. And all I'm going to do is take my tacky glue and I'm going to run a thin bead all the way down here. Alright, and it's white, but it does dry clear. And I'm just going to take this and lay the strip right along the edge here. Alright, and we're just going to let that dry. I'm going to do the same on all the sides, and when that's all dry we'll come back and we'll plug it in and you can see how nice this star looks. Alright guys, here is our star all finished up. We have the diamond wrap around the edges where we just did the one piece of it all the way along the edges. It's all lit up. It looks beautiful. How I got ours in the tree is I just used some wire, and I just picked this up at the hardware store, very cheap, and I just wired it to the top of the tree. So again, use what you have around the house. This cost $3 to do, $4 if you count the diamond wrap, if you want to add that to the edges. But again, it looked okay without it, and you wouldn't really notice it being on top of a tree. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this project. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.